Here we go. Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Today's Tuesday. It's Gratitude Tuesday. So make sure you express who you're grateful for. I can tell you the day I've had. But I'm really excited to have my dear friend. He's amazing. He's a veteran. He's a real estate guru. And Ernie Plaza is here to talk about Military Appreciation Month, which is this month. And also about MARN, you'll hear about that, and about VAREP and all sorts of things. Welcome back to the show, Ernie. How you doing, bud?
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. I want to say I appreciate you so much. You're always here for me.
I appreciate you, my friend. It's easy to be there for someone who does so much for the community and gives back, who's also served our country. Again, huge thanks for that. So tell them a little bit about you, because you know they all know me and they get tired of looking at me. So I want them to look at you for a little bit. So give them a little background on the one and only Ernie Plaza.
Plaza's simple. 21 years in the Army Reserves. Yes, a lot of time spent out throughout your life. You miss out a lot of things, but I loved what I did. I was a drill sergeant.
I can't imagine you as a drill sergeant. Still, when you say that, I think, I have never seen him raise his voice once.
I'll ask my kids. No, it's just something you go through. It was something a lot to empower a 22-year-old. At the time, I learned a very valuable lesson. You can't just run up to people and yell at them all day. But it was just something. It was more of an education. You know, I was an educator, taking someone from a civilian life and just merging them into military life. I know the military for me gave me everything in life. It set the base, it set the ground, communication,
structure too, right?
And it's never about the structure. People think like OCD type. No, that's just stuff everybody develops,
right,
in one form or another. But
what made you get out?
Basically, it was interfering with my real estate career. I got to the point where PT was hard.
That's the thing we have to exercise a lot, right?
No.
You
know, I was turning 51, so it was enough.
It was good, man. Yeah, it's only been recent, right?
Yeah.
You just recently left.
1 year, last year, February.
So talk about, but you've always been involved in the community when it comes to military. So talk a little bit about what we have. We have VAREP, and we have MARN. So we'll talk about VAREP first, because tell them what VAREP is. I talk about it on the show a lot. Obviously, you've been on a few times. We've had people on. But it's such a really powerful organization. So tell them about it.
VAREP is a nonprofit
501c3.
I should know this. I'm the president of the chapter.
Right.
I'm not good with numbers. I'm a realtor. And so it's a nonprofit. It's a national organization. We are literally working on becoming a VSO, Veteran Service Officer organization. And it's just like the groups that are out there that for veterans, and we'll be counseling. We do that now, but to get the actual title of VSO, it's through the government.
You have a lot more hoops to jump through.
Right. We have all the classes out there. So we have a military veteran housing class, and that's how to teach about the VA loans. That if you would like, since you are a member of VAREP,
I am a member.
You could teach that class once you go through the certifications, and it teaches other realtors and lenders too how to use the VA loan, what's the ups and downs.
What is it? Tell us about, and George says, it's a 501c3. Hey, George.
George, I love you, buddy.
We love George. Free love. Tell people about the VA loan, because I think in our world, in our real estate world, a lot of real estate professionals run from a VA loan, and they really shouldn't. So talk a little bit about the myth there.
I just want to talk about something now, since it's so crazy right now. And people say, VA loan, I got to run. First of all, they think that the appraisal is a lot harder than FHA and all the other loans. They're about the same. And if you learn about veterans and what to look for the appraisal, you know how to talk to your seller and get the house ready for that. But you know what I love right now is that a lot of people are not servicing the veterans. Why do I love that? Because everybody loves to say, I love veterans, I want to be, but you know what? It's the nitty gritty right now. You're not servicing them. So service them, learn about the VA loan, and get that loan, get that offer approved, accepted with the VA loan. Number one, appraisals are not taking as long as the traditional appraisals because VA loans are not being accepted right now. So they're a lot quicker than the other ones. Number two, it's a secure loan. It's a secure loan. The veteran is backed by the government. A lot of them have money to put extra if they choose to, like my veterans did that I got under contract. So if you're not stepping up and doing your part, I don't know, you need to take a couple classes.
Well, and I think it's interesting too, because I've seen on the MLS where some realtors actually put in the listing, no VA loans accepted, which to me is so disrespectful. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but that's my feeling. I just don't understand why you would not want to accept that loan. So we're committed. I love to do VA loans because in my opinion, as a civilian, it's one of the few benefits you really get when you get out.
They think it's the appraisal. And back to that because it's always the stigma. But you know what? FHA loan, the appraisal stays with the house, 6 months? Am I correct? Yeah. The VA loan, it does not. A lot of people think it's just like FHA. It's not. The appraisal amount does not stay with the house. It stays with the veteran. So if the veteran gets out of the deal, comes back a month later, it's still that appraised amount. Okay. I know this because this happened to me with one of my veterans. But it's not like the FHA where it stays with the value stays with the property 6 months. So there's a lot of differences out there with VA. And if you can articulate it correctly to the listing agent, you can actually show them that they're a more secure buyer. So I was, I know with my listings, we put it very clear. VA buyers are accepted. So
I think that's so important. And I think you're right. If a lot of people, it's a lot of lip service and I want to do good for the vets. And then, so if you're in the real estate world and you have control over that, please don't exclude VA loans. This is Ted preaching, not anybody else. I just think it's such a horrible thing to exclude a particular type of loan just because you don't know enough about it to make an educated decision. I would take that right out of my MLS listing.
I know I got to talk another thing.
Tell us.
It's so important. You know what? I'm glad I came here today.
I'm so glad
George just said, just got a VA appraisal, excellent value. Awesome, George. I love you, brother. I'm in VA rep because of you. You know that. So
we love George.
This is the other thing. Got a brain cramp, but it's the VA appraisal are my age is showing because I got so excited because of George, but it had to do with
George. That's to do with the value. All right,
let's talk, value. Yes,
talk a little bit more about VA rep. So who can get involved? Is this for just real estate realtors? Who can get involved in VA rep?
Everybody could get involved in VA rep. You could be a lender, title, inspector, insurance, marketing person. You don't have to be a veteran. You could be a patriot. That's what we call people.
I like that so much better. I like that.
And for some reason, people think that you have to be a veteran. No, if you love veterans, you support veterans, and you want to help veterans, join VA Rep and help us educate everybody else on why, how to help out veterans.
And that's what we want to do. So VA Rep, I think it's varep.net, if I'm not mistaken, is the website. But I've tagged it. Ernie's in there. You can reach out anytime. If you even touch anything in the veteran world or you want to become a part, don't go away just because you think it's all real estate, because it really does have to do with education and better services and getting the awareness out about our veterans. It's much more than just a loan or a real estate organization.
I remember now.
Okay, tell us. He remembers. Good.
So the thing is, the other thing with the VA appraisals is that everybody's concerned about the property not being appraised, and then you get a low value. People, with the VA loan, the appraiser would let you know before he sends out the appraisal that it's not going to appraise, and you have the opportunity to give more comps to justify your value. Tidewater. A lot of people don't know that.
I did not actually. Oh, really? Yes. Age? Look at George. George, you're younger than both of us.
George could chime in there, but yes. So I seen this in one of the chat groups the other day, and I was like, oh my God, but how can they say that? With a normal appraiser, you don't know anything, and you just get the appraisal, and it's low, and that's it. You got to try to battle that, and trust me, it's hard. With the VA appraiser, he'll let both the listing agent and the buying agent know, hey, Tidewater is in effect. Send me some more comps to justify your value. So what's the problem with that? They're giving you the opportunity.
Isn't that awesome? Because right now nobody's getting that opportunity, and appraisals are being challenged all over the place, and they're going nowhere. the challenges. It's not the same market, but VA's a little bit different, which is good. All right, talk about MARN. What is MARN?
MARN. Okay, so MARN is a group within that I became part of in Keller Williams, and it's Military Agent Resource Network. You don't have to be part of Keller Williams to join that Facebook group. We have thousands of agents on that page, and basically so I look at it as VAREP is the working horse in a sense. They have all the guidelines and everything like that, and everything's structured. And then MARN is we go out there and because VAREP has VAREP Cares, we'll talk about a little later. But MARN, when we go to family reunion and mega camp, we do events. So MARN, we actually had a breakout session one year. This year, we through VAREP, we donated a house live on for Keller Williams, not for Keller Williams, but within Keller Williams Family Day.
So cool.
And family reunion. So they're combined because myself and Ernie Gonzalez from Nevada, and then Grace Schiffman is, she's actually the leader of the group.
We love you, Grace.
And so we do all these things together, and it's like the heart, because Grace is all about the heart. If you look at all her pages, lead with kindness and stuff like that. So
She's amazing.
MARN is Military Agent Resource Network, and it's about giving. It's about volunteering. It kind of sounds familiar, right? But Grace just takes it to another level.
She really does. If you don't know Grace, you'll know her soon, because we'll be talking about this, because MARN and Family Reunion are coming to Orlando in 2022.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
So MARN, I'm sorry, I was reading George's comment, which I love. So MARN will be here with Family Reunion 2022. We're looking to have it February 22, year 2022, an event. And I'm looking at someone who loves to support us all
I
the
love
time.
to support you.
And we're working on something special for everybody. And it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely awesome. All right, you've got a poster too that you want to.
Oh, yes.
Where's your poster?
Just had that issue. Tidewater actually got much higher appraisal. I love it. I love it, George. Thanks for the feedback. Love it.
There you go, George. See how nice this is when you got the. All right, so
okay,
here you go.
So I'm gonna bring up this big board here. If it's just not too shiny and
shiny, but that's okay. Woo! Looks good.
All right, here we go. There you go. So VAREP Cares event that we're having this month, actually this week, is we're collecting donations for the Orlando Fisher House in Lake Nona. We're collecting all these bottled water, individual chips. We'll put this flyer in the chat group. And you could do monetary donations as well at varep.net/VAREP Cares Central
CFL.
Florida. And basically, Fisher House needs help again, guys.
What's the Fisher House?
Fisher House is it's basically, I hate to always say this, but it's like the Ronald McDonald House, but for veterans.
Yes.
It is the house where our service members are in the hospital and they're being taken care of by the VA people, the medical staff. Their family members could stay at the Fisher House for free while their family's in there. So their room, their board, their food, their snacks, their bottled water, everything they need to just stay across the street, literally across the street, and walk in every morning and visit their veteran while they're there. So they need help. Their pantries are low. They need all types of stuff. So if you could go to that link, can you post it later?
I will post it, actually. That's the link on the poster, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll post that in the comments when we finish, guys.
Awesome. So what's going to happen is this. We partner up with a lot of people. And can I say these people?
Yes, please.
So BEEP, of course, is BEEP is the autonomous vehicle within Laureate Park, Lake Nona, a personal friend of mine. Cabin's Restaurant, David Weekley, Edward Jones, Graffiti Junction, Patriot Legal Group. All these locations I just mentioned, and you'll see later on, are drop-off locations. I am literally living here, and I'm going to Maitland to pick up 15 cases of water that someone donated.
It's amazing.
So I'll be picking it up. Lisa will be picking it up. We'll get the stuff to the Fisher House. And what we're going to do on the 19th, we're going to take it to BEEP headquarters. We're going to load up the BEEPs, and the BEEP is going to shuttle it off to the Fisher House.
That's so
all by
cool.
itself.
I love that. I didn't know that's the name of it, BEEP.
Yeah.
Fisher House is an amazing organization. You all don't, if you've never had somebody in the hospital and you had to try to figure out how to take care of your lodging while you're still visiting them all the time, Fisher House serves such an amazing purpose for that.
So, yes.
All right. So we're excited. We love everything that you're doing, and I want people to get involved. It's varep.net. We'll put the link for VA Rep Cares. MARN, Family Reunion 2022. MARN, there's a whole group that Ernie will also put the link there. We're just excited to be able to participate and work with you. And I want people to get involved who may or may not even be in the real estate world. You don't have to give back to our veterans. So don't let that scare you away. Get involved. If you have another group that you work with that can actually help, there are a lot of veterans groups help each other. So if you're a veterans group and you're watching and you go, I have waters or I have something I can donate to Fisher House, reach out to Ernie or reach out to me and I'll get you in touch with them, because the amount of work that they do in the community is just so powerful and impactful for our vets.
I appreciate that because, guys, these are volunteer groups. So they need your help. They need your time. I know I need time, and the drive is there. It is Military Appreciation Month. Please go do something for a veteran today. Help them out.
Amen. Amen. All right. That's it. We did it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Ernie, thank you again for all you do. George, you too. Everybody who works at VA Rep. You guys do such great work in our community. It's just such a privilege to be able to be part of it and have my very dear friend here, who is the president this year of VA Rep here in Central Florida. Thank you, Ernie, so much. Guys, go to the links. We'll post them in the comments, varep.net. But the Facebook page will be tagged. Everything will be tagged, and you guys can just click on the link, get involved. And realtors, if you're watching and when you do watch, please don't turn away a loan or an offer just because it's a VA loan. Really take a look at it. There's a lot of advantages there. So we love our vets. Love my friend Ernie. Love all you guys. We'll see you soon. Get involved and celebrate veterans. It's military, and it's not just veterans, active duty too. Military Appreciation Month. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. See, this is what happens when you're live.